Hi everyone, can you hear me? Okay, so let's start the session. So today we are going to discuss about free tools for social studies research, boost your productivity and access quality resources. So we everyone of us, like most of the PhD students, will be struggling with the most important tools which we need to use in our daily research. Okay, so that is why I have taken this particular topic. That is, this is specifically for social studies research, and we will understand like what are the various steps we have in the research and how we can just easily overcome those struggles and do our research in an effective way. So here, before we proceed, I'd like to tell you that if you have any queries during the session, so please start with the Q, that is question, and then write your questions over there, so that by the end of the session we'll be having a Q&A, and I'll be answering all the questions you have. And if possible, like focus on research related queries. What are the queries you have? I hope those queries will be a research related queries. Now the specific questions related to the presented material, and if possible provide context or reference the slide number for the clarity. Okay, because I'll be discussing few things, so you can just use this slide number. Keep questions concise and to the point, and the session will take approximately 30 minutes. So I request you all to keep your mobile phones in silent, and make it easy, like use this session very effective. So this is the agenda of the today's session. That is, I'll be highlighting the stages of research where these tools are used, the reason behind their usage, and the advantages they bring to your research endeavors. So these are the important stage of a research. So as a researcher, we all know that we have to start with identifying the research problem. So identify the research problem, and then we have to do the literature review. We have to formulate the research questions or objectives. We have to design the study, collect the data, analyze the data, interpret and conclude it, communicate in a better way, and finally we have to do the peer review. Not only us, once we submit a paper to the journal, so they'll be doing the peer reviews as well. So the very first thing which I wanted to discuss with you all is the research rabbit. Research rabbit, which this is an excellent tool where we'll be using this research rabbit in order to identify the research. Okay, and we'll be using this for the research literature review. So research rabbit is a online website. It's like an online website. So it's a virtual assistant, a research assistant platform which aims to assist researchers in streamlining their workflow and improving the productivity. It offers various features and tools to support different stages of the research process. So, like literature review. So, as we discussed in the previous, so we have all these stages. So, this research rabbit will be useful for identifying the research problem, literature review, and also it is used for the reference management, research planning, collaboration, and data collections and analysis, and writing the assistance as well. So this is the main purpose of the research rabbit. That is, this is a web based tool which is designed to streamline the process of conducting the literature review, and this research rabbit is particularly useful during the initial stages of the research. So we can see like how this research rabbit can be used. So here you can see this is the research rabbit. Okay, you have to log in here, you have to create an account and log in here in order to make use of it. Okay, and once if you log in, it will ask you for the paper ID, title, or a keywords or something. So you can type here like the cancer disease, so something like you can just type the title. So it will ask you for choose a research provider like biomedical and life science, or all subject areas. So you can select the all subject areas here, and once you have selected the all subject areas, you can see like what are the papers which they are it is recommending to us. Okay, so this is your data mining. So it is showing many papers to us. So you can just select add to collection. Okay, so one paper is added to the collection, and then you can just again, what are the papers you want, you can just choose the paper and click add to collections. Okay, so once if you have completed this add to collections, you can close this. You can see all the papers which you have selected will be available here. Okay, so this is a survey. If you click on this particular paper, it will show you, like you can see everything related to the survey, like who are the authors, and what is the bib text and everything. You can just organize these papers for your research. Okay, so this is the first and foremost thing, which is a research rabbit. And next, if we talk about, like, next one is the data collection. Okay, so for the data collection, you need a data collection and analysis. This is a data collection and analysis tool which will be useful for you to collect the data and analyze the data. So this is accessing like freely, you can just access this freely. So this is a US government website that serves as a central hub for accessing and exploring various data sets and resources provided by federal agencies. So the website is managed by the US General Service Administration and is designed to promote transparency, accountability, and public access to the government data. So here the data set, you will get a various data set here. Okay, so here you can see, like, we can use it for quantitative research and data analysis, and this is used to find the related to social studies such as demographics, economics, and education. And here you can just make use of this data gov. So you can see here, this is the link for that, data.gov, where you can see, like, you have nearly this much data which are available. You can search for that. Okay, you can just go and search for those data. You can also see the recently added data set here. So these are the recently added data set. Okay, IT contract supports and everything. You can select here to see. Okay, so you have various options here. So you can see the data set here, which is a download, the data set, downloads and resource. So you can find the data set from here and you can download it for your purpose. Okay. So various data set available, which are specifically, it is for the social science. You can find more data related to your context. Okay. So next one we are going to talk about is what social science research network. Okay, so social science research network, it is like a literature review. This is used for the literature review stage and accessing scholarly research papers and working papers in the social science. So here you can see it's during the research review stage or to access the research paper and access this. You can access this for the working, like this is completely you will be having like a related to social science. Okay, so it provides a central repository where researchers can share their research papers, working papers, and other scholarly articles. So SSRN offers several benefits and usefulness for the researchers, like paper distribution, early research sharing, interdisciplinary networking, and conference paper hosting, research paper series, metrics and feedbacks, and research networks as well. So here you can find various information about this SS science, social science research network. So if we wanted to look at the social science research network, it will be like this. Okay, so once if you click ssrn dot index, so it will show you like this. Okay, so you can see the first look, like how, what are the thing you want, like what are the subject you want to search for, like agriculture science or environmental science or geology, history, neuroscience, psychology, what you wanted to see. So all these things you can find it from here. Okay, so here once if you see, so you see, simply you can go and select it. Okay, for example, if I want to talk about the if you wanted to search about the environmental science, or you can select it here. So once if you click the environmental science, you can see the network's statistics here. Okay, how many authors are there, how many papers are there, and everything. And you can see who are the top authors here and what are the subject areas in specific to the environmental science. So if you click environmental science biology e-journal, okay, so you can see here various things which are related to that environmental science. So few things which requires the login. Okay, for few things you don't want to click any like you don't need any logins for that. Okay, so you can see here the paper along with the information, so it will show the connected papers to you as well. So that is what but that is what the highlights of this ssr, and so it will show all the papers which are under this. And also you can see that what is a paper series, site subscriptions, and job announcements, conference paper which are happening. Even if you want to submit your paper, you can submit it. So all these informations which are available here for you. So the next thing which we can see is what Gephi. Okay, so Gephi is a data analysis and visualization network. This is like a software tool you have. Okay, the software tool which will be used to visualize your data, which is the stage, which is one of the stage of the research. Okay, visualization software used for exploring and analyzing complex networks. So it also provides the researchers and data analysts with a wide range of tools and features to visualize and understand the structure, dynamics, and the patterns within the network. So this Gephi is important and very useful for data visualize, network visualization, network analysis, data import and integration, filtering and subsetting, layout and visualization, customization, community detection, exports and sharing. So for all these things, Gephi will be useful. So let us see. The Gephi is like a software. Okay, you have to download the software and install the software. So it is free to use. You can download and install it. It is very easy to understand as well. So you can easily create the visuals and everything. It is one of the best tool which is used for all the researchers, because since you're from social science environment, so even if you wanted to know about, like if you wanted to create a better visualization, it has very colorful forms of visualizing your data, and also it will give you an excellent output. So finally, to talk about the last but not the least tool, which is a LibreOffice writer. So the stage of the research is what document and research finding. So you will be using this for document and research finding. So the purpose is for document creation and management. So LibreOffice is like a Word we have. Okay, Microsoft Word, which includes various productivity tools such as word processing, spreadsheet, presentations, and Office. So LibreOffice is like your MS Office. Okay, it is like your MS Office, where you have all these things for presentation, for document maintaining, for spreadsheet, that is the data management and everything. In that specifically, Writer is used for maintaining your document. Okay, so in order to maintain your document, you can go ahead with the research, you can go ahead with the LibreOffice Writer. So why I'm specifically telling to you about the LibreOffice, in the sense it has very extensive add-ons where you can use those add-ons in order to convert your data into a latex format. So that is what the important and highlighted thing which every one needs, like latex formats. Okay, so you have all the add-ons in order to convert this, and this is useful for the better documentation. It is free to download and use. Okay, free to use. Fine. So here you can see that home, that is, this is the LibreOffice. You can find it. So you can download and easily install it in any OS. Okay. So this LibreOffice will be used for writing and formatting, data organization, document creation, document management, and compatibility, feature sets, and everything. You can find this LibreOffice very excellently useful for you, and you can easily convert any document into your required thing. Okay, so these are the various tools which we can explore, which you can use it for your research. Okay, right from the beginning. So identify the research problem, literature review. You can see here that if you wanted to identify the research problem, okay, if you wanted to do these things, this literature review, formulating, and for these three things you will be using the research rabbit. Okay, and the next one is the design the study. If you want to design the study, collect the data. If you want to collect the data, analyze the data, you will be using what data.gov to collect the data. You have various data available there, and analyze the data, you can use Gephi. Okay, Gephi will be useful for that. And to interpret and conclude the data, communicate with others and peer review, you can use the LibreOffice. So to interpret and conclude the data, you can again use Gephi, and for communicate, you can use the LibreOffice. Okay, so this is how. These are the tools which you can use these tools in your research in order to make it very better and understanding. So if you have any queries, please don't forget to leave your queries in the comment section. Okay. And if you want any specific topics to discuss in the live session, or even in the video, like a general video, if you want to release it, you can suggest a topic, and you can leave that topic too in the comment box. And thank you. You can just connect to my channel, connect with me through LinkedIn and Instagram through this particular tags. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Take care, and bye bye.